Hi, and welcome to the HistoryDawg Facebook page. If you're watching this video, you either stumbled onto this Facebook page by accident, by invitation, or were looking for it. If you are watching this video, you're either on the Facebook page or you're on the HistoryDawg YouTube channel. Either way, this video will explain how to use the HistoryDawg Facebook page. HistoryDawg Productions creates videos, pro bono in most cases, of weddings, funerals, graduations, special events, civic events. HistoryDawg Productions creates documentaries and stories of a historical nature for people so that it can be passed down to future generations. Behind me is the historic Crawford County Courthouse, the oldest courthouse still in operation west of the Mississippi River. There's a lot of history there. Later in this video, we'll get a closer look at it. The HistoryDawg Facebook page is pretty simple to use. When you get there, go into the photos. You'll see several albums. Go into the photos and look for a particular picture that represents a video, and you'll find that video in the comments of that picture. For example, this is the Norm Breath Poker Run. You'll find the Norm Breath Poker Run video. Most of these events have t-shirts. HistoryDawg Productions films for the veterans organizations for the River Valley and the state of Arkansas, such as the Wounded Warriors, the American Legion, the Vietnam Veterans of America, and the Veterans of Foreign Wars. All of these organizations have events that HistoryDawg tries to film pro bono if we can get there. Combat Riders, or the Unit 14 Riders Group of VFW Post 1322. They're sponsors. The Norm Breath Poker Run is just one video that you'll find in those photo albums, and you can see how they did that fundraiser. All of these videos for the veterans organizations, their fundraiser events, are filmed pro bono as a gift to those veterans organizations. Another cool video to look up while you're on the HistoryDawg channel or in the HistoryDawg Facebook page is the Arkansas River flood documentary. The Arkansas River rose to the record level of 40.71 feet on June 1st, 2019, breaking all records and causing extreme havoc and damage in the area. That documentary is about 2.5 hours long on the HistoryDawg channel. What's awesome about filming all those veterans events is there's usually a t-shirt that goes with all those events. This is the Norm Breath Poker Run Part 2, or the second annual after the inauguration. A lot of these videos are still being processed and are not on the HistoryDawg page. They're not on the YouTube channels yet, but they will be. Like and subscribe so that you'll be up to date when these videos are posted. Alright, here we are at the Crawford County Courthouse, the most historic courthouse west of the Mississippi River, and the oldest operating continuous courthouse since the Civil War west of the Mississippi River. HistoryDawg Productions will be producing the courthouse shooting documentary that happened in 2011 right here at this courthouse, so look for it on the HistoryDawg channel in the coming months. HistoryDawg Productions is in partnership with the Arrow Ranger channel on YouTube. Over a decade ago, when the Arrow Ranger channel was created, there were restrictions in place on YouTube where you couldn't have a video more than 10 minutes, and then you couldn't have one more than 15 minutes, and so on. Because the Arrow Ranger channel is old enough, videos were able to be loaded longer, like for an hour and more, over time, just recently as 8 years ago. When the HistoryDawg channel was created about 5 years ago, it had restrictions, so a lot of the videos were loaded onto the Arrow Ranger channel that didn't have restrictions. Most of those videos are personal, like birthdays, anniversaries, funerals, weddings, things like that, not of a public nature. When you go to the HistoryDawg channel, look for the howling Rottweiler, that little puppy. Those will be the videos of public interest, of a historical nature, of a historical value that you want to pass on to future generations. That's the signature trademark of the HistoryDawg channel and HistoryDawg Productions, is the howling Rottweiler. You see it on all the crew members' badges. Behind me is the historic Frisco train depot here in Van Buren. We have a video on YouTube channel on that one. I believe it's on the Arrow Ranger channel, the HistoryDawg production, of the Van Buren excursion train going to Winslow during Memorial Day, where the veterans ride for free. And that's a unique video because the train stopped for the honor guard to honor the diggers that dug the Winslow tunnel for the train back in 1881 and 1880. They died of smallpox. There was about 116 of them buried in a mass grave. If you watch that video, the train stops so the honor guard can honor those that died. Another aspect of HistoryDawg Productions is our news reporting capability. Again, on the camera crews, you'll see a badge representing the 3 networks here in our area: 4029 News, Fox 24, and KFSM Channel 5 News. We've submitted footage to these networks and they've actually aired them. So we've worked closely with these reporters on events. We'll be filming events in the area and cross path with these reporters. There is an album on the HistoryDawg Productions page that will show you where the reporters have crossed paths with our camera crew. And as we enter the second half of the year 2020, which has been really a hard year on HistoryDawg Productions due to a lot of video projects having to be put on the back burner due to COVID-19. We just haven't been able to film all the events that we were supposed to film, so it's been really bad. But I'd like to thank the camera crews that have helped with the HistoryDawg production videos. The LeCarry family, Cassie, Joey, Nikki, and Kurt LeCarry. Outstanding filming. I mean, really good job. Tina Perkins with the Civil War documentary. Lisa and Dylan Chappell. Jennifer O'Connell. Debbie Emery with the Big Boy even. Big Boy 4014. Brian Jr. with the Civil War documentary and the Courthouse shooting and more. Thanks for helping with these videos where we really need help, especially funeral processions where we need to put people strategically through the procession route. It's really important to have some people film. Another important documentary that's in the works is the story of Walter Moon. HistoryDawg Productions is doing this story, co-produced by Gentry Myers, the Voice of Democracy winner for VFW Post 1322 right here in Van Buren. She's a student at University of Arkansas right now, and we've had to delay this project due to COVID-19, but it will get done. Also want to thank Matthew Hicks and Susan Hicks, especially for their Big Boy 4014 footage. That was outstanding. That would be on the HistoryDawg channel with Big Boy arriving in Van Buren and departing Van Buren. Robert Carlson, who has filmed many videos for the HistoryDawg channel and the Arrow Ranger Studios. All of these camera crews, just outstanding job. And we're hoping to bring you some really good documentaries and good events. Again, they're all being processed, they're all being edited, and eventually will be loaded either on the Arrow Ranger channel or on the HistoryDawg channel. Thank you for coming to the HistoryDawg Productions page. Like, subscribe, share. Like and subscribe because there's going to be a lot more videos loaded. Thank you for watching, and thank you for coming to the HistoryDawg Productions page.
Ha ha ha!